Okay, look, we're finally doing it. These are some of my fun, colorful combos that I've been promising with the Liuhwa Gleampop collection and some of my other favorite syrup collections, which are all pretty much yogurt syrup collections. So let's do it. This is sort of just me calling out the combos for this. So we're going to do this first little batch here, and then we're going to go on to the more blue, green, purple arena. I just love it. Look at all the rainbow colors. Okay, so here's the swatches for the Gleampop. I think it's a really balanced collection. You have the first half are paler colors with some interesting, it's not just silver magnetic particles. There's like some pale greens, yellows, and pinks in there. And then the second half, you get the nice, rich, bold colors with some even brighter mag particles in there. The next one is the Neon Pudding from Yogurt Nails. Now, these are a more milky syrup gel. And when I got this collection, I did not realize how much I was going to reach for these. They make a perfect base for a nail just to get a little bit of opaqueness on there, just cloud it up a little. It does come with that little polka dot gel, which I've really never used, but it's cute. Their other two, the fruit syrup and the chewing gum collections, are also great. I would say the fruit syrup is a little less opaque than the neon syrup, and then the chewing gum is a transparent syrup collection. So they all work in tandem really well together, but if you're going to get one, my favorite is the neon pudding. I think it's the most versatile. And I apologize, I was whirling those little sample cards around with my hands. I was talking with my hands. Okay, our first combo here. This is the Neon Pudding 66. The nice orange, peachy orange, along with the Gleampop number 134, which is a nice purpley blue. I think it's a nice oddball combination. The next one is the Neon Pudding number 67 with the number 129, the paler purple of the Gleampop. Our third combo, a pink on pink. So that's going to be number 65 from the Neon Pudding and then number 135 from the Gleampop. And just a side note, on almost all of these looks, I'm pretty much just doing the Gleampop probably 2/3 of the way down on the nail, and then I am just blending it out so that we get a nice feathered effect, so that we get a little bit maybe of the pure color or just a few sprinkles on the bottom and then more intense at the top. So just sort of an ombre effect. Look number 4 is just the Neon Pudding number 70, the pale blue, and the Gleampop 126. And this one has silver particles, but also a very nice pale, kind of, I don't know, lemony, yellowy, lemony green kind of mag particle in it as well. Okay, look number 5. I kind of didn't like it at first, and so I just kept adding layers to it. In the end, this looks kind of cool. There's like 4 layers to it. I started out with the green from the chewing gum collection. And then once I got on the nail, I was like, it's just a little too green. So then I went in and I added the number 69, which I love this color. This is one of my favorites, that creamy lime green. Did that on top of it. Then I went in, did the 131 on the top part of the nail, magnetized it, and then did the number 133, which that might be my favorite one from the Gleampop collection. It's just a really cool, odd combo that's bright with the tint in it plus the mag color. So anyway, that's what I did for that one. And this next one is one of my favorites, I think. I love this combo. So this is just the, I think it's, 97, the purple from the chewing gum collection. Then I went in and I just did the 73 pink, but I did it in the center like an aurora look. And so I just feathered it out, did the center sort of oval, and then feathered that oval out. Then did my favorite, the 133, the green, for the ombre effect on the top. And do you notice that somehow the center of my nail almost matches my gloves? And I have to say, I've noticed in real life that I do this a lot. I will buy like a pair of shoes. A year will go by and then I will buy something else because I like the color. And then it exactly matches that pair of shoes. Okay, I want to show these to you because this is what you can get. All I've done on these is I have added a like fine particled blue mag polish, cat eye polish, before I did the Gleampop layer on the top part of the nail. So I've gone in and done my syrup stuff on the bottom, and then I'm doing a cat eye that doesn't have a tint to it or has a pale, like a light tint to it, so it's not going to overpower the nail, and then go in with the Gleampop. And you can just really start to get some really nice depth built up with the nails just by adding that intermediate cat eye in between. Okay, and here's just our final looks of that top row, and I'm just doing it on my clear little stand to get my purple gloves out of the way so that you can kind of see the true color. And there is our bottom row of the greeny purple blue greens. Okay, here's our last little look-sees of this group, and now we're gonna move on to the other little combo session I did with all these gels. And I don't know if this type of video is helpful or not. I'm not really, doing a tutorial, but sometimes it's nice to just see the combo so you don't have to sit there and figure it out. I don't know. So hopefully it's useful, or at least a little jumping off point to get the creativity flowing a little. Okay, this session I do have some gels also from Yogurt Nails that are from the Gelato collection. I love yogurt syrup gels. And I like them because they have a little more coverage and color than a lot of other syrup gels. And that is just my preference. I want a little camouflage on, I don't want the Nakie Nails. No Nakie Nails. I don't want to see that. I guess I should say, unless I'm trying to do that on purpose. But generally, that's my jam. Okay, this first nail is a nice lemony yellow pale thing going on. This is the Neon Pudding number 68 with the number 130 from the Gleampop. And I just really like that subtle little bit of blue we get from the Gleampop over the pale yellow. Okay, our second nail. This is Gelato number 26 and number 131 from the Gleampop. I will say this second little grouping of nails really highlights and showcases the colors in the Gleampop collection a lot better. Okay, this next one is another Gelato syrup gel. It's number 25 and then number 132 from the Gleampop. Again, you get a hint of the tint that's in the Gleampop mag gel on the top half of the nail. Now we're on to two of my favorites, the Neon Pudding number 69, the milky limey green, and my favorite from the Gleampop, the number 133. This next nail, I have snuck in a syrup gel from the Fruit Syrup collection from Yogurt Nails. It's number 132, and I'm combining that with the 134. Yeah, that 132 is just a really great periwinkle kind of blue, and I guess maybe I'm kind of lying. I also really like the 134 from the Gleampop. We are on to our final nail. This one I did a half and half vertically. So the left half is the Gelato number 30, the blue, and the right half is the Gelato number 28, the lavender color. And then I just finished it off with the 134 again on the top. And there we go. There's all of our nails together. And that's the end of my whole little Gleampop combo video. I hope this type of video is helpful and not horribly boring because I'm just sort of talking. Maybe I'll add some background music over it. Maybe that will help. But these are just some good, like a lot of times when I'm doing nails on myself and I don't have a lot of time, these are the kind of things I do on my own nails. Just a pop of color and cat eye because you gotta have the cat eye.